Good morning, Lee County. It's a beautiful Sunday, November 2nd, and you're listening to the Lee County Daily Brief. I'm Mr. Florida, and wow, do we have a packed show for you today? We've got some really inspiring community news, a local food pantry stepping up in a big way for our neighbors. Plus, breaking updates on a Cape Coral house fire with some heroes in firefighter uniforms. There's money moving around in our real estate market, some absolutely gorgeous photos from your fellow Southwest Floridians, and a weather forecast that's going to have you digging through your closet for that jacket you forgot you owned. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's jump right into it. All right, our top story this morning is all about neighbors helping neighbors. And folks, this is what community is all about. The Community Cooperative in Fort Myers is doing something really special. They're expanding their food pantry services at exactly the right time. Now, these folks have been at this for over 40 years, 4 decades of showing up for our community. But right now, they're facing what might be their biggest test yet, with all this uncertainty around federal SNAP benefits. Let me paint the picture for you. Just last Tuesday in Lehigh Acres, they served nearly 200 households. That's incredible, right? But here's the tough part. They had to turn away another 50 to 70 families. And these aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. These are our neighbors, folks who shop at the same stores we do, whose kids go to school with ours. Stephanie Inc. Edwards from the Community Cooperative put it perfectly. There's over 3 million people in the state of Florida alone who utilize SNAP benefits. If those suddenly go away, there's going to be a lot of pressure on small nonprofits like us. But here's where it gets good. Instead of just worrying about what might happen, they're taking action right now. 2 brand new pop-up food pantries are coming to town, partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of Lee County. Circle these dates on your calendar. First pop-up, this Friday, November 7th, 4:30 to 5:30 in the evening at the Boys and Girls Club in Renaissance Preserve Community. Second pop-up, Monday, November 10th, 5 to 6 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club off Park Meadow Drive in Fort Myers. And I love this, those evening hours, totally intentional. Working parents can swing by after their shift. No taking time off work, no complicated scheduling. They're making it easy. Plus, they're bringing the pantry to you with these mobile units. Because let's be honest, sometimes the hardest part about asking for help isn't pride, it's finding a ride. Edwards really gets it. Going to a food pantry can be an extremely humbling experience if your family's in crisis and in need, especially if you've never been here before. So we want to make sure that it's a really positive experience in every way possible. So if you need help, please go. And if you're in a position to volunteer or donate, the Community Cooperative would absolutely love to hear from you. That's what we do in Southwest Florida. We take care of each other. Switching gears now to some breaking news out of Cape Coral. And folks, our first responders showed up in a major way this morning. We're talking about a house fire on Southeast 5th Place and Wildwood Parkway. And this story's got some real heroes in it. First, the serious part. One person was pulled from that burning home by firefighters and had to be airlifted to the hospital. They're in critical condition as we speak, and our hearts and prayers are absolutely with them and their loved ones right now. But here's where Cape Coral Fire Department really showed what they're made of. They didn't just save one life, they rescued a dog, a cat, and get this, several kittens from those flames. I mean, come on, that's the kind of dedication that makes you proud to live here. Now, there is a bit of a challenge. Some of those poor, scared pets bolted after the rescue. Totally understandable, right? They just went through something terrifying. So, if you're in that Southeast Cape Coral area and you spot any lost animals that seem out of place, please give Lee County Domestic Animal Services a call. Let's help reunite these furry family members. The fire's cause is still under investigation, and we'll definitely keep you posted as more details come in. All right, let's talk money and real estate because there's some interesting movement happening across Lee County. First up, Naples is getting some love from a Memphis company that clearly knows a good thing when they see it. Cooper Hotels just scooped up the Hampton Inn and Suites on Tamiami Trail North. And get this is their second Naples property. Somebody's feeling bullish about our tourism market. But they're not just buying, they're going all in. We're talking $4 million in renovations. New rooms, tech upgrades, fancy common areas, the works. That's the kind of investment that tells you they believe in Southwest Florida's future. Here's what makes this interesting. Cooper Hotels already runs 3 properties right here in Fort Myers, 2 Homewood Suites, and a DoubleTree, all at Bell Tower shops. So they're basically building their own little hotel empire in Southwest Florida. Smart move, if you ask me. Now, over in Cape Coral, there's a shopping center that's basically the definition of a sweet deal. Merchants Plaza on Hancock Bridge Parkway just hit the market for $5.4 million. Why should you care? Well, if you're into real estate, this is what we call a turnkey dream. It's fully occupied. PI, pizza, Lee Nails, Palm Tree Massage, all paying rent right now. The anchor tenant, Tire Plus, literally just signed a 9-year lease extension. That's confidence right there. Oh, and did I mention they just renovated the whole thing in 2023? New roof, new parking lot, everything's fresh. Plus, all those leases have built-in rent increases of 3 to 5% every year. That's what investors call passive income with a cherry on top. For you business nerds out there, and I say that with love, this is the classic buy, improve, sell play. and it looks like it worked beautifully in Cape Coral's market. Time for weather, and folks, Mother Nature is playing games with us this weekend. So, if you went outside this morning and thought, wait, did I accidentally move to North Carolina? You're not crazy. We dipped below 60 degrees across most of Lee County. I know. For those of you from up north, you're like, Bob, that's not cold. But for us, that's sweater weather, baby. Time to break out that jacket you've been saving since March. But don't get too attached to those cozy vibes, because Florida's about to Florida. We're warming right back up into the lower 80s today as a warm front slides through. Those southerly winds this afternoon are bringing back our good friends, humidity and moisture. Maybe some isolated showers, too. So if you've got outdoor plans, keep an umbrella handy. You know how it goes. Sunshine and rain, sometimes both at once. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Monday's going to be a wild ride. We've got another cold front headed our way. Expect things to get warm and sticky before that front crashes the party Monday night. Then boom, we're back to cooler, drier weather by Tuesday. It's classic November in Florida, folks. Cool mornings where you need a jacket, hot afternoons where you're wondering why you brought that jacket, and enough variety to keep your wardrobe confused. Oh, and one more thing. Quick reminder that we're in the final stretch of hurricane season. It wraps up November 30th. Now, November storms are pretty rare, but hey, we stay on our toes through the finish line. That's just smart Florida living. All right, before we wrap up, I've got to share something that just makes me smile. We're ending on a high note today with some absolutely stunning photos from your fellow Southwest Floridians. This week's reader submissions, oh my goodness. Pine Island is absolutely stealing the show. These photographers captured the kind of raw beauty that reminds you exactly why we live here. You know those moments where the light hits just right and you think, this is why I moved to paradise? That's what we're talking about. Fort Myers Beach Wildlife made some fantastic cameos too. And 6 Mile Cypress Slough Preserve? Just gorgeous. That wild heart beating right in the middle of all our development. It's still there. It's still beautiful. And our local photographers are documenting it perfectly. Now here's the cool part, and I love this about our community. Anyone can be part of this. Got a smartphone? Got a fancy camera? Doesn't matter. If you capture something special about Southwest Florida, the news press wants to see it. Just email your photos to tropicalia@news-press.com. Include your name, where you took the shot, and what you used. Phone, camera, whatever. That's it. Whether you're a professional photographer or just someone who got lucky with a sunset pic, you're welcome to share. Because let's be honest, we know this place better than anyone. We know where to find the purple gallinules when the light's perfect on the water, and which hidden spots still take your breath away. So keep those cameras ready, people. And that's a wrap on your Lee County Daily Brief for this Sunday, November 2nd. Let's do a quick recap. The Community Cooperative is opening those pop-up food pantries this coming week, Friday the 7th and Monday the 10th. Mark them down if you need help or want to lend a hand. Our Cape Coral firefighters were absolute heroes this morning, and we're praying for that fire victim's recovery. Keep your eyes out for those lost pets, too. Real estate's moving and grooving with millions in investments flowing into our area. And weather? Well, enjoy that jacket this morning, because by this afternoon, you'll be back to questioning your life choices. For more stories, updates, and everything happening in Southwest Florida, check out your local news sources online and on social media throughout the day.